What's up, beautiful people? So today was just chilling. Today's been a good day for me. I went to town to buy some stuffs. Sad story, kwanza. Like I had bought a mirror. I'd been planning on buying a mirror. Look, I had a small mirror, and then after moving to this place, I had planned to buy a big mirror, but I went to town kwanza, and then I said hiyo ilikuwa Tuesday. I went to town, and then I said like niende nilipe hapo place yenye mobile, it's called gift center. I pay for it, alafu ni kujia the following day. So I told the lady, I suggested that in I can nilipa because you know myself, when it comes to money, I like spending. So I was like, of course I'm going to buy some other stuff, maybe then it's Japlania, and then like I end up spending the whole money, and then like I have to postpone to buy the mirror again. But she was like, you know what, there's no point, you will lose a transport tenor, so just buy once and then you go back with it. But my gut feeling was like, apana, I need to chill kwanza. I just pay, and then like she insisted, and I was like, you know what, sawa. So sinkanini, I called the person who was supposed to pick me to take me back. Nikamwambia, wait for me there, I'm coming with a mirror. Nikalipa, and then came with it, and I was so happy. Nikaiweka like to the long mirror. It's like, hey, finally, at least hata kama the other one ilipasuka, this one is much bigger. I had to upgrade nini. Guess what, guys? Nikienda classes jana, like I opened, my sister had come over. So when I was opening the door, nitoke, the mirror fell. It broke, all of it, like after just using it for one day. I was so mad, and I said, I wish I listened to myself. I wish I listened to my gut feelings. They were not lying. And this brings us to our topic of today. What your mind tells you should always listen to that. So anyway, in Sawatul, all these things usually happen. Things get lost, you know, it's normal. So anyway, nilikuwa na arrange room. We woke up, made heavy breakfast. Lakini nimeamka na njaa. Yesterday I ate so early. I ate around 7:30 p.m. na sikukula anything after that. So like I woke up at around 8:30. So nimeamka na njaa, I made breakfast, heavy breakfast, and I decided to clean my room. So nilikuwa na and then arranging my books, So I came across, there's a notebook, where you see it. There's a notebook, I had written some notes, and I was going through it. Like it's like I always write random stuffs. This like when I always do that either kwa the notebook ama some sticky notes. That is I bought some sticky notes, you know, at least, you know, for this, you know, like for example this note sikuwa nimeziona for a while, until like I was going through my or to like you're just curious, perusing through the pages, and then you come across something so interesting. So the reason why I bought the sticky notes was because at least when you stick them kwa wall, I'll always remember. Like if I want to remember something, it will be much easier. And someone could like, hey, by the way, always remember that. Keep that in mind. So this is so interesting. I wrote about red flags in relationships with the person you're getting in a relationship with. Some of the red flags. When you see them, you run. Like run. Run for your life, baby girl. Save your life. So I was going through them. And I think this was I'm sure this was a video I was watching, and it was like, it inspired me. And I don't remember the time I wrote this, but it really inspired me. I didn't kaandika chini, and I was like, I feel like maybe I was going through some things, maybe I was in a relationship, or maybe the wound was still fresh after a relationship. So I wrote down the things that when a man does, I have to leave like immediately. And I sat down after and someone go like, hey, by the way, come to think of it, is if it was in Kondiandika at some of the things I've gone through in my past relationships, and where, bro, I will never wish anyone to stoop this low. I'm myself again, like, because love is blind at the end of the day. Love is literally blind. You don't see. Sometimes you get blinded because we choose not to see the bad side of someone. We always tend to look at the good things, of which unaweza pata the good things are 3 and the bad things are 55, and then you choose like I just focus on the 3. Hizo zingine 55 I don't care, because at the end of it all, he's good looking or does this, if he's rich, if he's, you know. So I'm going to share with you guys, and I'd like to hear your experiences as well, like what you've been. For me, I won't like be specific on whatever I went through in certain relationships. I won't be like literally specific, but I'm going to point out some things if at all I remember the details, so I'm gonna share with you guys. No more how I was stooping low, bro. Anyway, number one, I wrote, if he hits me or verbally insults me, I leave. Like, I literally, if a guy insults you, like, you could be taking it as a joke, but it's not funny when, like, a man should never disrespect you, either physically or verbally. For me, I can say, like, kwa nini relationships, I remember the first relationship that I was in, like the first time I got hit, I shared it with my sister and my cousin, and they were shocked. I can never forget, because nakumbuka we were from, tulikuwa tumetumwa, my dad had just come from nini work, and then akatuma sapa. It was around jioni to around 7 p.m. So tukaenda tukitembea, we were taking my cousin to say hi to her boyfriend Terry. Tukapeleka Terry asalimie chali yake, I won't mention his name. So after that, so tukaenda, we were just sitting nini making stories, and then I was like, I was with this and this, I want to mention his name as well. And come to think of it, by the way, they were sharing the same name, my cousin's ex and my ex as well. But anyway, so I told them how I got hit by this guy. Like, he didn't like literally hit me hivyo kunismaka or anything, but there was someone who was calling me, and that guy, like, I had been entertaining him for a while. I was young, and then I was confused because he was giving me mixed signals. So I was like, man, let me give this nini a pending. So he was calling me, and I refused to pick. He was like, pick it up, your husband is calling. And then the next thing I know is he's like ananinyonga. Ananinyonga. And then, like, I was shocked. Nile, like, you're just perplexed, you don't even know what to do next. Umebaki tu hapo like, what is not happening? And then nikama he came back to his senses, and then he was like, sorry guys. So anyway, this guy was shocked. He was so shocked, like, he didn't nimona impesa, that's why I'm smiling. Anyway, like, he was shocked, and even you can react to something real quick, and then you come and regret it. Like, what did I just do? Nugget higher. So it got like, when the way he told them Ivo nini, they were so mad. And for me, I don't know, I felt like it was okay. At some point I was like, oh, he's jealous, because I was stupid and naive, you get. So I remember also there was a time when we were having this girl talk with one of our best friends. Like, she's a family, she's my big sister's best friend. She's called Eve. And you know, this Ekitu ilini hit badai, because I remember they were telling me this story, like, recently, I think, like, last year, was it last year or this year? I think last year. They were telling me this story, like, how I said a certain thing. Nekani hit, by the way, this thing, I've been allowing it, and I'm the one who has been allowing it, and it's not right. I told them, like, we were just having that talk, and then tukaanza ku discuss about how we, like, our love language. Me, I was like, we asked each other if it's okay for a guy to be jealous, and I was like, yes, I'd love. No, actually, we were talking about someone being obsessed with you. And for me, I said, like, yes, I'd like someone who is obsessed with, like, someone who loves me so much. Red flag, because I feel like maybe I was not healed. I don't know, maybe, like, I didn't know how to love myself properly. That is why I felt like maybe there's some secureness in someone being obsessed with you. Like, you feel secure when someone at least is obsessed with you, because literally you don't love yourself. So that was not a good thing. So I was like, oh, I love a guy who's obsessed, like someone who is really, really obsessed, and someone who hits you. Ilikuwa inanibamba, niko like, hey, at least not like literally hit me kama brother, but hey, I've been through that as well, my friends. But like someone who is like, oh, he's jealous, I hit ukuta. Like, why was I doing this to myself? Why? So sorry, niko na hivyo, like someone who verbally but verbally, I don't think like I could accept verbally insulting, but even like physically, like sometimes getting physical ilikuwa inaniturn on. But that is a weird fetish, like literally. What was I thinking? But I thank God I've healed. Like, personally, I've healed, and I feel so good, because hiyo time nilikuwa mjinga by the way, because at my sisters, they were like, yes, you said it, and we tried to ask you, why would you feel like that, nini, and I was like, what did I say that? I don't remember. So clearly that wasn't me. Like, that was a version of me that I was going through something, definitely, but I thank God I'm over it. And then another one was, I would never be with someone who disrespects women and children. So that person can hurt you. Yes, someone who disrespects women, someone who speaks poorly about other women. Most importantly, someone who doesn't respect his mom and the sisters, ama the cousin or whoever. A woman is to be respected in this world. Like, I would never be with someone who doesn't respect other women. And I feel like everyone should never be associated with a man who doesn't have respect for women. No cap. I just feel like women, as women, I'm not saying men don't do much, but as women, we go through a lot of things that men cannot handle. And like, honestly, like, for example, you're carrying a child, going through menstrual cycles, like all of those pains, breastfeeding, like uh, having to deal with mood swings, those cravings. For men, basically, their life is a bit easier when in terms of like emotions as compared to ours, as we go through like so much emotions. And I'm not like trying to say like men go through a lot, but I'm just saying like women deserve respect. That is my point, and that is my own point of view, by the way, so don't come at me. But I feel like women deserve a lot of respect, because okay, so people say that, oh, without a woman sijui hakungekuwa na nini, but of course we need men as well. For women to give birth, they need men. So I feel like a man should respect a woman, though, like regardless, it doesn't matter who the woman is. Always like a real man respects women, and he won't feel bad about doing so. So yeah. And then another thing, if a man makes you feel like you are not enough, have you ever been with someone like this? Like someone who anakufanya tu you feel like you can you imagine, because nikiangalia kuna relationships zenye I've been in, and someone will make me feel like, enyewe mi najua nimefanya my best, enyewe I've tried my best and I've done my best, and God knows like I've sacrificed a lot and I'm so happy, like, and then you go share that news with them. Hey by the way, babe, I got some good news, nini unaanza kumwambia and then he's like, hiyo tu, I feel like you should do better, sijui bado hata hujafanya hii na hii na hii. Like he sees the bad things and then he makes you feel bado sijafika, this is not where I'm supposed to be. Like, that is a red flag. Definitely you should run. He should be happy when he sees you. Hata kama, for example, if you have bad habits and then like you've completely not aujaziacha kabisa, like for example cussing. Yeah, cussing is also a bad habit, for example. So when I imagine like you used to cuss a lot, you use the F word, the B word, killer time, but at least you've stopped. Maybe you've stopped using the F word, now you're using the B word. When I get so, I feel like when you, at least to improve somewhere, like there's an aspect of life where you've improved, like you no longer do the same things that you used to do. At least you may improve, like not fully, but I feel like someone should appreciate, kuna your appreciation, like at least I can say you're improving. Ama maybe ulikuwa na weakness, yeah, once you're done eating, unacha plate up or you don't take it to the sink, and then like now you're taking it, at least you're taking it to the sink. Hata kama it doesn't mean like you're taking it and then you clean it immediately, you're just taking it. That's another step. You should appreciate things. I honestly don't see the reason why someone should make you feel like you're less of a human being. I feel like when you're in a relationship with someone, you will need to make them feel good about the little things that they achieve in their life. Usifanye msi feel tu vibaya. Like at least unajua, at least when you're appreciated, you put in effort. Uko like, by the way, if this is the outcome, I want to do more and more. I want to do even much better so that I can be recognized, alafu niko applauded. When I get, like, it makes you get that motivation to do much better. So yeah. And then another thing, when he's jealous. When he's jealous, so jealousy is normal, for one. Like jealousy in a relationship is so normal, but it depends on what type of jealousy this is, because there's a jealous person in a very, very, very dangerous way. You get? For me, of course, there's a way, like when I'm in a relationship and then my guy is like, maybe someone is noticing him and then like he's talking back to them, nini nini. Of course, at some point I'd feel like, what are they saying? You get? And it gets that jealousy. You get? When maybe a beautiful lady is passing and then like she looks good and then he notices her. Of course, I won't be like, don't look at her. Nini. Of course, beautiful things get noticed very easily. So yeah, he'll notice the lady and it'd be like, okay, na jealous. At least he has the eyes on other women when I get, which is not, it's something natural. You get, but when someone is jealous to an extent that he doesn't want you to hang out with your friends, to make new friends, to do the things you love doing, like he doesn't want to see you with anyone else, he doesn't want you talking to anyone else, he doesn't want you to go do things that make you happy, like your hobbies, ama he doesn't want you around your family, he just wants you guys to be together all the time, nashinda tu pamoja. That is a red flag, baby. Run. And unajua hizi vitu, they've been happening to most of us. I suppose most of us have been like tumepitia these things, and sorry, and tumepitia these things, but we were blinded by love. To go like, I can feel this is not okay, but I love him. At the end of the day, he's my love. He's my papi chulo. He's my baby, and it's normal. At the end of the day, he's going to change. No. First of all, the moment you feel like when someone is kuna venye your partner can treat you and then you feel like, by the way, mbona amefanya hivi? This is not right. In as much as most of the times we tend to brush it off. The moment you feel like this is not okay and he's done it, baby. The moment you're too gut feeling to kishakwambia this is not right and then you choose to ignore it, don't ignore that feeling, because at the end of the day, in the long run, I'm sure most of you may picture through this and then in the end go like, but then there was a time hata sinkuwa nafikiria hivyo na nilifeel too. I don't know, I ignored it. When I get, never ignore your gut feelings, baby. I wanted to cuss. That feeling is always right. That voice is always telling you the truth. So never ignore that. Higher. This is the last point. Um okay. Now, my life, when it comes to dating, I've only lived with two guys. Two guys. And I can say like it wasn't like the best of the best experiences. For one, it was like the worst. Not the worst, because of course there was some good parts about living together. There was the fun points, like if we're getting to know each other, being best friends, but moving in with a guy is not like a good idea. Like, okay, yes, you can. I'm not saying like you should never, ever, ever, but moving in with a guy too quickly, that is one thing that you should never do. When a guy starts telling you, oh, let's live together, and like almost immediately, please don't. Just don't rush. Take your time to get to know this person well. Joe, unajua, in as much as you might be so much in love with a person, and once you start living with that person, that is when you get to know them like deep down. Joe, mnaweza kuwa tu mna nje, like you know him outside, ama you know her outside, but once you move in with someone, now maybe like my point is, kama hamjuani sana, don't move in yet. Get to know this person vizuri kwanza, so that you can decide whether it's the right time to move in ama to get married, and then also getting babies. Having babies is, I'm totally not against it. For one, I don't have a baby, so kama like I'm against it because I don't have a baby yet. I'm just saying, like, the person you're having a baby with, you should consider that, so that you don't end up regretting, end up being kind of bitter towards men, whatever. And I hope this doesn't offend anyone, but I'm just saying, please don't be in a rush to move in and to have babies. Just take your time. When it's the right time to have a baby by someone, then do it when you feel like it's the right time, but don't be in a hurry. Just take things slowly. Because it can be, maisha it can be. These men are still here, and yeah, as in you can just wait a little longer, get to know this person, so that you don't end up regretting, because a lot of ladies have regretted getting babies by the wrong people. so and moving in and living, because tunaona hadi some cases kuna couples who've killed each other. Mtu ana move in na msi and then they find out they are totally different person, they were wearing a mask, as in change, this is not the same person. So basically I'm just saying, don't be in a rush, just get to know someone vizuri, please, for the sake of your own safety and your well-being. So anyway, I think like that's just all about it today. Like I thought I'd share with you something, maybe you can get a point or two and learn something new. Also tell me in the comment section whatever you guys you can't tolerate from a guy, and some of the red flags, maybe your gut feelings zilikuwa zinakwambia this is mbona amefanya hivi, but you chose to ignore, like I'm in love. Anyway, at the end of it, I'm in love, this is my Prince Charming and he can change for me. Baby, that's a lie. Men can't lie. Anyway, but it applies both way, either way, like from the ladies to the men. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is a brief one, and thank you so much. I'll see you in my next one. Bye, love you, take care.